Good morning, friends. Welcome to Dr. PM Times. This is Dr. Murugesan. In this episode, I am going to give an example how the alteration in diet pattern and an increased physical activity alters the calorie deficit or how it helps in weight loss. Say for example, we aim for a calorie deficit of 3500 kilocalories per week. Calorie deficit is the difference between the amount of energy intake minus energy expenditure. So, we can achieve a calorie loss of 3500 kilocalories either by decreasing the intake or increasing the energy expenditure by doing an exercise program. 3500 calories is equal to 0.45 kg of fat or half kg weight. So, our aim is to go slow, say at the rate of half kg per week. We want to reduce our weight by half kilogram per week. That is the ideal goal for any person. A sustained weight loss can be achieved. How to achieve this? For that we need a calorie deficit of 3500 kilocalories. How to achieve this? We can achieve it by going stepwise. Number one, first we will try to achieve it by decreasing the amount of food that we take, but just by decreasing the portion size. Say for 7 days, you try to save 500 or reduce 500 kilocalories per day. This by just reducing the portion size or just by avoiding or decreasing one coffee, we can achieve it easily. So, 500 into 7, 3500 kilocalories. Then what we can do is, we can indulge in a moderate physical activity, say a brisk walking for 30 minutes. A brisk walking for 30 minutes expends 350 kilocalories. If we do this brisk walking for 30 minutes for 3 days a week, we lose say 1500 kilocalories. So, what we do now is we just require, when we have this 1050 kilocalories lost by exercise, now we have the luxury of increasing our food intake. Our calorie deficit by food can be decreased from 500 kilocalories to 350 kilocalories, because the additional 150 per day we get by moderate exercise for 3 days a week for 30 minutes. Next, what we can do is increase the time from say 3 days a week to 5 days a week. If we increase the time from 3 days a week to 5 days a week, we get more energy expenditure by that increased number of days of physical activity. Now, the calorie deficit will reduce from say 350 kilocalories to 250 kilocalories per day. So, initially we require to reduce our diet calorie intake by 500 kilocalories. It dropped down to 350 kilocalories when we walked for 30 minutes for 3 days. Then again it dropped by 250 kilocalories when we started walking for 30 minutes for 5 days a week. Then what we do is gradually we will increase our duration from 30 minutes to 60 minutes. We walk for 60 minutes a day for 5 days a week, then the 250 kilocalorie deficit also is lost. We can indulge in the original diet plan. We don't need to decrease our portion size also, provided we walk regularly for 60 minutes a day for 5 days a week. Then what we do is, we will increase the intensity, say the speed of walking. Suppose we walk at the rate of 6 kilometers per hour, we increase from 6 kilometers to 8 kilometers per hour for 5 days a week for 60 minutes a day at the rate of 8 kilometers. We are more intense now. We are doing it for 5 days a week and we are doing it for a prolonged duration of 60 minutes. Now, the total energy expenditure achieved by doing this exercise program is 3850 kilocalories. Now we have an allowance of excess 350 kilocalories, which divided by 7, any day we can take 50 calories more from what we are taking. So we are allowed to take 1 idli more or 1 banana more, suppose we increase the intensity. Hope you understand that by just decreasing the portion size, we can decrease the calorie deficit. By increasing the activity, indulging in moderate activity for 3 days a week, we can decrease the calorie deficit. We can decrease it further by increasing the number of days from 3 to 5 days. We can make it nil. The total energy intake is equal to energy expenditure when you walk for 60 minutes for 5 days, and we can even exceed the intake when you increase the intensity of walking by 8 kilometers per hour from 6 kilometers per hour, sticking on to the duration of 60 minutes, 5 days a week. Now we have the allowance of having 1 idli more per day. Thank you.